All right, so in today's video, we are going to be flying this. This is the GoPro 11 Mini. I just got it in hand and I want to test it on the Avata. Just really put it through its paces and see how it feels. I will tell you, in hand, it feels a little bit lighter, but you know, feeling it and then flying it is always two different things. Ahead and took off this back little clip. This will help you reduce some of the weight on the GoPro 11 Mini. There is one more here on the bottom. Each of these weigh roughly about 10 grams. So if you can, be sure you go ahead and take these little tabs off. Obviously, if you're going to be using this on an Avata, you need this sort of bottom tab here to mount it to whatever mount that you're using. But this backside one, I really didn't understand this one, but I went ahead and removed that. So, all right, let me go ahead and get this mounted on the Avata and go ahead and get it up in the air. Alrighty, just landed. That was about a 5.5 minute flight, give or take. And I landed with about 50% left in battery. Now, one thing to consider when we were talking about that is the fact that I did upgrade these motors. So that's to be expected. Now, with the Hero 10 and the Hero 11, like the full-size Hero 10 and the full-size Hero 11, I would get some warm motors. So let's feel these. And no, they don't really feel warm at all. So I will say you notice that the size, like the overall distribution of the Mini is so much better on the Avata. I'm not saying it's super light. I'm just saying the weight distribution, because it's more centered over the airframe, it just feels a little bit better. So, all right, let me do this. I've got the bot grinder frame in the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and fly that and do a little freestyle with this and see how it feels. All right, so let's do a little bit of freestyle with the bot grinder frame. I've got the Hero 11 Mini on here and it fits really nicely. So this is a pretty heavy frame, so I'm curious to see how this actually performs like this. I also haven't flown freestyle in a little while, so this will be interesting. All right, let's go. Alrighty, so that was the Hero 11 Mini on both the Avata and the bot grinder frame. It's a little warm. It's not really hot, so I don't think overheating is going to be a concern. It is nice to have a smaller form factor once again, but I do miss having a screen. It's hard to explain. Not having a screen is just inconvenient to always have to touch your phone and connect via Bluetooth. Another thing I found pretty odd with the Hero 11 Mini is that there was no way to turn off the Wi-Fi. Now, for me, typically I'll turn off the Wi-Fi on these GoPros because sometimes I found that it would affect my Caddx Vistas or my air units if it flipped over to the 5.8 frequency, which sometimes can cause problems with the Vistas and air units. So I don't see a way that I can turn that off. I can change the frequency to 2.4, but that doesn't really help me much either. I really want to have a way to turn it off fully so I don't have to worry about it interfering with the video. But I do like the weight. I do plan on removing these bottom tabs. Maybe I'll make some sort of lightweight mount that I can utilize with the Avata, but I do feel like this is definitely worth it. If you're gonna be flying a GoPro on the drone, this is the only GoPro that you should really consider. The Hero 11 is nice, it has a screen, it's great, but if you're gonna put a GoPro on the drone, you need to have the 11 Mini because it is just gonna be a lot more durable. And honestly, not having that removable battery isn't a big deal. This seems to last a good little while. I've got 2 packs, I'm only down to like 86%, and I'm filming at 4K, 30 frames per second in Super View. So that's pretty good, and I have 10-bit turned on. So the fact that we do have a removable SD card is a big win. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this form factor. I'm glad they brought something like this back. Granted, it's not what everybody wanted. It is a step in the right direction. It means GoPro is still thinking about the FPV world in general. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Stay original.